Fit in 10 Nation, it is day 55 of the Fit in 10 Challenge, and I have not had a chance to watch the Game Changers movie yet. But for those of you who are interested, there is one of the latest podcasts that just came out. One of the latest Joe Rogan podcasts that just came out. I think he just came out today, actually, today or yesterday. He features Chris Kresser on his show, and Chris Kresser I really enjoy. For those of you who don't know who Chris Kresser is, he's an integrative health practitioner. So basically he practices functional medicine, and he is one of the most respected and sought after integrated health practitioners in the world. He is the director of integrated health at the University of Berkeley in California. And I really like him because he really does not seem biased. He just kind of gives you the straight goods on everything. And he's extremely knowledgeable on nutrition. It just actually baffles me the amount of knowledge the guy has. He's a former macrobiotic vegan who got sick, and when he got sick, it actually brought him into this realm of research and practice. But he's not anti-vegan. He has clients who are vegan. He goes so far as say, vegan. You can be vegan, and you can be okay. But he gives the straight goods on everything, and that's what obviously we want to know. Is you just want to know the truth, and the telltale signs of things to look for, right? So, really, really good interview. It's Joe Rogan number 1389, I believe. Chris Kresser. It's Kresser is the last name. And super knowledgeable guy. All right, listen to it. It's really, really good. Actually, he has a debate with Dr. Joel Kahn, who's a vegan cardiologist. He's a really well-known cardiologist. They have a debate on Joe Rogan. This is like 2 years ago. And it's just basically whether meat is poison or not. And so they have this debate. It's really, really interesting. I like debates because you just get, especially when you got two well-respected, so-called experts, and you can just see them hash it out, and you can really see when somebody is just not really arguing very strong about something, and somebody has a lot of valid points. But I would encourage you to listen to that debate. All right, by the way, most. Well, I'll talk about it later, I guess. Well, I will just say this, okay? I will admit I'm probably biased towards omnivorous diet. Well, I am. I mean, I believe that you need to have a complete diet. I don't believe in cutting out foods. I just don't. I don't see it as necessary, and I don't see it as healthy. But a lot of these so-called studies are associative studies, right? So a lot of these, for example, when they determine that meat is, quote, unhealthy or causes cancer, there's a huge healthy user bias, right? So, they either take people and they completely change their lifestyle, they get them off cigarettes, they get them off alcohol, they put them on a vegan diet, they get them exercising, they completely change their life, and they remove meat. And then they say, see, we removed meat, and look at the change. But it's their whole lifestyle changed. So it's what if we changed their whole lifestyle, but we put them on a very good quality omnivorous diet? Okay, would we see the same changes? Okay, I don't think there's any debate there. But we have to see it, to know. So, anyways, the other thing too is to note is a lot of these studies are based off of questionnaires, and these questionnaires are, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, these questionnaires are somebody's uncle dies, okay, and then they get their niece or nephew to fill out a questionnaire on what their uncle ate. I'm not kidding. Like what they ate over the last 10 years. And then they use that as data. And then even with that, let's just argue that what they put down in terms of what their uncle ate was totally, legitimate. Like, why? How can you single out one thing? It's absolutely ridiculous. I have clients that journal for me what they eat. I just say, just journal what you eat. I just want to see. And 99 times out of 100, they're like, holy crap, I didn't realize I ate this way. Even they don't know what they're eating. So it's just nonsense. Anyways, we just want to know the truth, ultimately, right? And I haven't seen any evidence to suggest that eating just naturally raised, non-hormonally fed, grass-fed meat is bad for you, or wild fish is bad for you, or any of that. Okay, I've not seen any evidence. You have to give me some direct cause and effect. I haven't seen it. So, all right. Somebody was asking about. Oh shit! I really rambled there. Somebody's asking about exit strategy. Yes, I will give you an exit strategy. At the finale. Okay, so you will get a sheet paper that will basically give you a little flow chart, and I will explain to you what to do. Okay, so you will be getting an exit strategy at the end of this challenge, which is, by the way, the finale is going to be in just over 3 weeks, if you can believe it. And your last rounds of scans are going to be just over 2 weeks. So if you ain't doing your homework, you better do it now, okay? And somebody mentioned about being general. They said generally they are within 10% of the macros, okay? So generally, that's very, very scary to me. So what that tells me is if you say, generally, if people say to me, generally, use this word generally, if you tell me, I'm kind of off my macros, like 2 or 3 times per week. Usually, what that means is you're off your macros like 6, 7, 8 times per week, and that right there is going to be enough to completely throw things off, not just a little bit, but completely. So, if you're off your macros like on a meal here or there, like if you're off your macros like 1 or 2 meals, like during the whole week. You're probably going to be okay, but if you're more than that, then you're definitely going to see some. It's going to affect your results entirely. Okay, depending on what you do. All right, I don't want to make this video too long here, so let's get to the message of the day. The message of the day is this: nothing beats heart, nothing. And this goes out to one of the. This goes out to several of you, but in one particular case, there's a person that's been dealing with so many different ailments and problems, but yet they keep writing me and they tell me I did this instead and I made this happen and I tried this, and this person consequently is going to do well because nothing beats heart. Nothing, and remember that, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. If you try, you will succeed. Trust me on that, okay? All right, you guys, day 55. Wrapping up here, day 55. Commit to this challenge. Positive energy, positive vibes. Believe in yourself, and for the love of God, give some gratitude. Give some gratitude out. Be thankful for what you have. Always be thankful. There's no reason for us to be not thankful. We live in a bubble. We are the luckiest people on this earth. We have everything at our disposal, every opportunity in the world to do basically whatever we want. We have no reason to complain. We have no reason to be depressed. We have no reason to be sad. We have many, many options, and we have many, many wonderful people around us. Just come to Train on Main, and you'll experience it, right? So I will talk to you guys all soon. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.